So good morning students and welcome back. So I hope you might have seen on the previous classes videos which we saw about the long division method and back from the decimal to the rational number and back from the rational number to the decimal number. So for the finite and non-finite terminating decimal numbers. So today we will be seeing about the irrational number. The previous class you saw about the rational number. Now we will be seeing about the irrational number. So generally when you take a decimal number, it will have three forms. One is terminating, another one is non-terminating but repeating, that is recurring, and the third one is non-terminating and non-repeating. So in this, the first two, the terminating and non-terminating but repeating, will be the rational numbers, and the last one is non-terminating and non-repeating will be irrational number. So the first problem we are going to discuss is prove that root 2 is not a rational number. Again I repeat, prove that root 2 is not a rational number. So this problem can be solved by means of square root method. So we will be solving this by means of square root of long division method. So what we are going to do is, we are going to take the 2 inside and we are going to solve by means of long division method. So put a L shape in upside down direction. So what you are writing here at the last, you have to write at the top. So if you write here 1, you have to write here 1. So 1 into 1. So you get 1. Whatever you will write at the last here, you have to write it at the numerator here. The divisor and the numerator should be same at the last digit only. So it is 1 into 1, 1. So you get a balance 1. You minus it, you get a balance 1. Now what you do means, you have to write here the next divisor. So 2 into 1. 2 into 1. So this 2 will be multiplied with this 1. You get 2. And that 2, you have to write it here. 2. So listen carefully. 2 into 1. This 2 multiplied the numerator. Since it's a square root, you have to use 2 into the numerator. Squaring into 2 into the numerator 1 is equal to 2. So whatever is in the numerator, you have to multiply by 2. So you get the value 2, and that value you have to write it as the first digit. Next, you have to see here 1 is very less than 2, that of 2, and it's not terminated also. So you have to add a 0. In order to add a 0, you have to place a decimal here. When you place a decimal here, you have to place it at the numerator and place a 0, and also bring that place 2 zeros because squaring. So you have to bring 2 zeros below. In squaring, you have to place it 2 zeros. You have to bring the 2 zeros below. Now we have to see which number is possible to be divided with for this 100. So if you keep 3 means, you have to write here 3, you have to write here also 3. So 3 into 23, it becomes 69. So very far. So if you write 4, you have to write it here 4. So 4 into 24, it becomes 96. And if you write 5 into 5, it becomes 125. It is crossing the limit. So the nearest number is 4. So write 4 and you write here also 4. Whatever you write at the last, you have to write at the top. So you get it 96. 4 into 24, it is 96. 4 into 24. When you write it here, you have to multiply 4 and 24. Now the same numerator 14, you have to write it here and you have to multiply it by 2. You should not write the decimal. You should write only 14, whatever is at the top of, on the numerator. So 14 into 2, it is 28. So this 28, you have to write it here, 2, 8. And you have to write the remainder here, it is 4. If you minus it, you get it 4. So 4 is very much less than 28. So again you have to bring 2 zeros below. So it becomes 400 here. So if you put 2 here means it will cross 400. It will go more than 500. So you write 1 here. When you write the last digit 1, you have to keep the last digit at the top. So you get it 281. If you multiply this with this one, you get 281. And you get a remainder 119. So if you subtract it, you get it 9. You get it here 1. And you get it again here 1. Now you have 281 here. And you have here 141. So you write here 141 into 2. So you get 282. So what you have to write is here is 282. Now what 282 is, this 0 is not there right now. Now 282 is very much bigger than 119. So you have to introduce 2 more zeros here and you have to place the 2 zeros here. So it is now 11,900 here. So how many times this will go, we have to check it out. So if you use 3, it is coming very much less. You can try. If you use 4 here, you have to use 4 here. So when you multiply this 4 with this number, we get 11296. So you have to subtract it again. It comes around 406. Now what do you have to do? You have to again go for the numerator. So 1414 into 2. So you get 2828. Now what? This number 2828 you have to write here, 2828. And this number is very smaller than 2828. So 604 is very much smaller than 2828. So what you have to do is, you have to add again 2 zeros and place it here. Now this number is very higher than 2828. So you have to add another last digit. So 1 if you add means you will get the very lowest number. So if you add 2 means you will get nearest to that 2. It is 2 into this total number. So you get 56564. And when you subtract it, you get 6383. And it keeps on going on like this. So the value will be keeping on going on like this. So we'll stop it here and we'll write the answer. Answer is for root 2 is equal to the above one, 1.4142. 1.4142. So the condition is been satisfied. It's not terminating. So you can see it's not terminating. Also it is not repeating. also it's not terminating, and also it is not repeating. It keeps on going like this. Hence, it is not a rational number. So, rational number. So it is not a rational number, so it is a irrational number. So our question is, prove that root 2 is not a rational number. So we have proved it as it's not a rational number, so it is a irrational number. So we'll go for the second sum. Sum 2. Prove that root 3 is an irrational number. I repeat, prove that root 3 is an irrational number. That is, square root of 3 is an irrational number. So we'll just solve it by means of square root of long division method. Square root of long division method, we need to find out whether this particular number root 3 is a irrational number. So we just write 3 inside and 1 outside. That's the dividend by the divisor. So first number 1 1 1, you get an answer 1. You put a inverted L. So 1 into 1, you get 1, you get a remainder 2. So in the numerator you have 1, so write 1 here, and you have to multiply by 2, because it is square root 2 into 1, you get 2. The same 2 you have to write it here. Same 2 you have to write it here. Now 2 is equal to the same number, but you have to divide this again. So you just keep it a decimal here. When you keep a decimal here, you have to keep it at the top, and you have to, since it's square root, you have to bring 2 zeros down, because it is a long division method of square root. Now 200 is very much greater than 2, so we have to find which one is which number is, we can place it here to bring this closer to this 200. So if you put 6, you cannot bring it near to that. So if you put 7, it's coming closer to it. It is 27 into 7. When you write a 7 here, you have to write the last digit over here. So 27 into 7, you get 189. So when you subtract this, you get 11. Now you have to multiply this 27. You have to multiply this 17. 17 into 2. You get 34. So you write this 34 here. Now 11 is very much less than 34. So you are introducing 2 more zeros here. You have to bring these 2 zeros here. So 34 is very much less to 11,100. So what you have to do is, you have to find the nearest number between 1 to 9. So 2 means it's coming around 600. So if you put 3 means the number will be almost near. So when you write 3 here, you have to write 3 here also. So it is 1029. When you multiply 343 into 3, you get 1029. Now you find the remainder. So you get 1 here. By minusing, you get 1 there, and next 7. So you have to multiply this 173 into 2. So you get 346. So write 346 at the extreme end here, and 71 is very much less than this, so you are introducing another 2 zeros, again 2 zeros, so 7100 is very much greater than 346. So if you put 1 means it is coming very much less, if you put 2 almost nearing, so 2. When you write 2 here, you have to write 2 here, and with this 2 you have to multiply this, you get an answer 6924. So when you subtract this, you get 6, you get 7, you get 1. So now you have having 4 numbers, so 1, 7, 3, 2 into 2. You get 3464. When you multiply this, you get 3464. Write it here, 3464. So it keeps on going like this. So this is enough for right now. So if you see here, again if you places 2 zeros, you need to place 2 zeros. But here what's the problem is, this number is much less to this. Because if you place 1 here, if you multiply by 1, it is 34,641 it will become. But this will be lesser than that. So we can use only 1 0. And you have to place here a 0. Listen very carefully, since it is very smaller compared to this divisor, so we are using 0. Now this number has become very much big and this is becoming smaller, so we are going to add another 2 zeros, and that 2 zeros we are bringing here. So we are going to again multiply 2, 3, 4, so 5 is coming almost near, so write 5 here and you get a balance 1732025. When you subtract it, you get 57972. So number keeps on going like this. So you can stop when you get just after the decimal. If you get around 4 digit, you can stop it, because it will not terminate, it keeps on going. So it's a rational number, it will not terminate and it keeps on repeating, and it will not also repeat, it will not repeat and not terminate, so it keeps on going. So you can stop it and you can write the answer. Root 3 is equal to 1.73205. This is enough. So this is therefore it is a irrational number, since it is not terminating and it's not repeating also. So thank you students for watching the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you.